Tonight on Fox 10 Investigates, a search for a missing elderly man from Phoenix has gone cold. His family expecting the worst, but they want answers about his disappearance from a state park in New Mexico.
So where is Darrel Johnson? Fox 10 investigator Justin Lum takes us inside the case.
June 29th, 2024. It's noon on a Saturday. New Mexico State Police Officer Jonathan Gonzalez speaks to a woman who reports a 67-year-old man missing from a campsite.
What would be the reason for him to take off like that?
That's what I'm saying. We don't know. I don't know if he went to look for a bathroom. I don't know if he, I'm not sure.
The missing person, Darrel Johnson Sr. Officer Gonzalez is dispatched to Conchas Dam State Park shortly after he arrives at the north side of the lake where a family of campers is waiting.
Are you the one that called? So he came with you?
Yeah. Drove out here. Drove with me in the...
And does he just walk off like this or what?
Well, we're from Arizona.
Johnson is from Phoenix and made the trip on the day prior. His son, Darrel Jr., and his daughter, Jana, say their dad never told them about a weekend getaway. He's described as quiet, low-key, and a proud grandfather who liked to fix things in his yard, known to loved ones as Bubba.
He lived off the grid, so he just worked on his own. I can honestly say he was a big-hearted person. He always lent a hand to anybody that needed it. No questions asked.
Now, more than 6 months later, siblings scroll through his old text messages with so many questions.
We were laughing and he hugged me and then I went to Circle K to give him his chips and his soda. And that was the last, and then I got a phone call day before he went missing, but that was the last time I seen him.
The initial New Mexico State Police report says Johnson joined Alejandra Diaz for the trip, a close friend that he lived with, along with her family for a birthday celebration. The entire group had more than 30 people.
He was in this car?
Yeah.
Diaz is seen here on body camera. It's important to note that foul play has not been suspected at this point, according to police. I called Diaz, who says she went back to the campgrounds to meet with Darrel's family a week after his disappearance to search for him again. She says she's cooperated with police and wants Bubba back home like everyone else. The report says she woke up early on the morning of June 29th to find Johnson's tent empty, last seen him around 11 the night before. Johnson's daughter-in-law, Michaelyn Memely, is calling for more to be done.
My gut has one feeling and, my heart has another, but I really do think something happened to him. And again, I can't tell you if it was an accident or on purpose.
So he was by himself?
Yeah, all by himself. It was pretty late, like 12:30, 12:45.
A camper tells the officer that Darrel asked for a flashlight, and after borrowing one, he walked south on the shoreline before turning around to go north, back towards his campsite. 2 days after Johnson went missing, an investigator flew a drone over the area of his campsite, but did not locate anything. Do you feel that there were enough resources put into the search by New Mexico State Police?
Not at all.
During the beginning stages of the investigation, New Mexico State Police did not put out a silver alert due to Johnson being of sound mind, per the report. He was entered into the missing persons system. NMSP also decided not to fly out a helicopter for the search because they say Darrel Sr. walked off from the campsite. A witness did tell police he saw a man walking along Highway 104 that morning.
What was he wearing? He had a red shirt on. And he had a blue Walmart bag, but he was walking in the middle of the highway.
Further information determined that man wasn't Johnson. And what about his cell phone? Police say it last pinged at the nearest tower to his campsite just before 2:30 p.m., more than 12 hours after he was last seen.
My family, they all want answers on what happened to him, but the only thing I want is just to bring him home.
Darrel is listed as 6 feet tall and 160 pounds. He has black hair and brown eyes. He would be 68 years old now. What would be your message to authorities in New Mexico that have been on this case?
That there hasn't been no help from them, and they need to just take it serious, because I believe that they weren't taking it serious out there.
New Mexico State Police declined an interview, but we asked about search efforts. The officer canvassed 10 to 15 campsites initially, and a spokesperson says NMSP did have a search and rescue team cover land and water areas.
I just wanted to come home to us, not only for me and my brother, for everybody.
I'm Justin Lum for Fox 10 Investigates.
If you have any information, please contact New Mexico State Police. We have more information on how to reach them at fox10phoenix.com. And if you have a tip for our team, you can scan the QR code on your screen or email fox10investigates@fox.com.